Hello everybody, happy Friday. We will get started promptly at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is about 4 minutes or so. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday, a beautiful sunny day here in north central Illinois. I get straightened up in my chair. Let's see here. And go over here, get another window open. Friday, a beautiful sunny day here in. Get straightened up in my chair. There we go. Alrighty. Hi, Sally. Hi, Christina. Hi, Chris. Welcome. It's actually a little it's beautiful and sunny here, but it's a little cool also. It's like about 60 degrees outside. Hi, Norma. Hi, Bruce. Good evening. Okay. Get my keyboard out of my way here before we get started. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Dee. Welcome. Hi, Eugenia. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you, Eugenia. Thank you for asking. Hi, Gail. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, Norma, 30. It's supposed to get down to 38 here. And then tomorrow evening, we're supposed to get like 1.3 inches of rain. Jacqueline, hello. How are you? Good to see you. I'm happy you could make it. And we'll get started here in just a couple more minutes. Okay. It's almost time. Hi, Ellen. Good evening. I'm doing well. Thank you, Ellen. Oh my goodness, Norma. Where are you located at? No, I'm ready for the warmer weather to get here and to stay. Hi, Mike and Linda. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we're neighbors. I know it was like 80, it was 80 a few days ago here as well. Hi, Ernestine. Oh, thank you, Alan. Yes, it's just wonderful spring weather we're having. Dee, I am in Henry, Illinois, about 100 miles southwest of Chicago, 40 miles north of Peoria. And about 2.5 hours northeast of St. Louis. Oh, Eugenia, I'm so jealous. It's always beautiful in San Diego. Oh, fun, Jacqueline. I love doing paper piecing. I haven't done that on here yet. We'll have to do a workshop or a class or something on that. I love paper piecing. The most precise way to piece. So everybody, it is 6 o'clock and we are going to get started. Welcome. It is Feature Friday. And bear with me, I have new cameras. Today was the first day they have been in operation here in the studio. And hopefully the video quality and everything is much better on these. So, yeehaw, I am happy, I am excited. Today we are going to be talking about something called the bias binder foot. This is its card. The item number is ESG-BB. I'm going to type that into the comments section. It is included in the 30-foot kit in the purple bag. Hold it, BB. Oops, if I can type. Oh, come on you. Not 3 B's, 2. There we go. And it's called the bias binder keyboard foot. Okay, there we go. That's what we're talking about tonight, and this is what it looks like. Bias binder foot. Woohoo! So I'm going to swap my camera. I will take questions after the demo is over, and let's get started. Okay, so swap that camera, move my keyboard out of the way. Okay. So with this foot, a lot of people might think, and when I first got it, I thought the same thing, that you could use it for quilt binding. Well, this particular bias binder foot, I would not use for quilt binding, simply because this is the finished size of the binding. It's about 1/4 inch. It looks really cool, right? Okay. So it is a double turn, so it folds it under on both edges, and then it does a stitch on top, blah, blah, blah. However, you have to cut bias strips, and these are 1 1/8 of an inch in width. On the bias, it has a stretch. This is a great foot if you're into garment making and home decor and you want a nice finished edge around a neckline, or around a sleeve opening, like for a tank top, or even to put around a nice finished hem along the bottom of a shirt or a skirt or anything like that. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I've already pre-cut bias strips, and they're 1 1/8 inch in width. Okay. So you also want to cut on one end a 45-degree angle. Hold that up against the machine. There we go. 45-degree angle. And it is a snap-on foot. Let me turn this camera light on and get a little more light on this foot here. Yeah, these cameras have built-in ring lights on them. I'm so excited. Anyway, so it is a snap-on foot. And the screw here is an adjustment to move this part of the attachment to the left or right. That way you can get your stitch placement as right on that fold line as you want it. You can adjust the stitch placement by doing that. You can also adjust the stitch placement by doing the left-right needle shift for whichever stitch you're going to use. Since that does have a zigzag opening, you can even use a decorative stitch if you choose to. Okay, so I'm going to remove my J-foot. That's what I have on my Altair. Oops, there we go. I'm just going to set it to the side. Now, one thing you need to do, you need to load the strip into this foot before you attach it to your machine. It just makes it easier to do. So, in order to do that, let me find my other little tool I had later. There they are. I find it helpful to have a pair of tweezers, simply because when you insert that point right in here, it's going to come out in this little opening, and it's easier to be able to grab the tip of that fabric to pull it on through underneath the foot and then attach it. So what that looks like in real life is this. If you have the foot pointed towards you, you want to take that point and you're going to insert it onto the outside of this. So see, if I hold this up, you can kind of see it maybe. So there's an inner flange and then an outer flange. The outer has this ringed part right here with the vents on it. So the fabric goes around the inside flange area, and that's what makes the fold. So I'm just going to insert the point in and feed it in like so until it comes out this end right here. Sometimes it's easier to have a stiletto to help push that fabric through there. Yeah, let me get it, reposition it here. And once I get it through there, I will hold it up and show it to you. I'm all thumbs this evening. Come on, you. There we go. There we go. I see fabric coming out of the tip now. And then I'm just going to take my tweezers and grab a hold of that right there. Oops, don't go back in. Come out and play with us. Here we go. Let's get that in a little bit more if I can. There it is. Now I can get a hold of it, and I'm going to pull it. As you can see, I'm going to pull it so it goes underneath the foot part. See right there? I'm just going to grab a hold of it with my tweezers now and pull it through until it gets to the back of the foot. There we go. And what it does, it double folds it under. See here? The trick is you want to keep this centered as much as possible as it feeds through there. Otherwise, it'll all feed to one side, and that's not a good thing. So there we go. Right there like that. Keep that centered as it feeds in. So this part back here, of course, is waist. But right here, it is the bottom and top is folded in to the inside of that groove right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach this to my machine now. There we go. I'm going to give that a little tug more to the back to get a good start. Then I'm going to lower my presser foot. Okay, now it's held in place. So here is where you would insert the fabric that you're going to attach this to. Let me snip off this edge right here. Get a good clean start. And right here on this side, there's a long groove where you insert the fabric you're going to attach the binding to. Okay? So what I'm going to do, let me roll up my sleeves for this one. Excuse me. I'm going to insert my fabric back here from the back and work it down to the forward. Because all you're going to do, you're not going to insert this all the way under that foot, because as it feeds the binding through, it will pull the fabric through with it. Now, can you do that? Insert it further? Of course you can. I find it better this way. That way you get a nice clean start on the edge of your fabric. And we are ready to give it a go. Now I have a straight stitch selected And I'm going to move it so it's a straight stitch in the left position. I'm using stitch Q-03. That'd be the same on any of the machines. If I went to menu 1, it would be stitch 1-02. It's at 2.5 millimeters, and I'm going to leave it at its default setting, and we're just going to get it started. So the trick is you want to hold this fabric over to the right so it stays fully inserted into the binding attachment. And let's get that going again. There we go. And I'm just going to hold on to it till it gets started. And I'll raise that foot up. Did they move on me? No. Okay. I'm going to adjust my needle position with the left and right shift. And trying to keep my arm out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Let's give that one a go. There we go. Now it's got started. So now I'm going to hold this fabric all the way over to the right. And I'm going to hold this one so it just kind of centers in the midway point of that unfolded strip. And then I'm just going to let it feed itself in. And that's really, I strongly recommend if you're going to use this foot that you do some practice before you put it on your actual garment or whatever project you're going to use it on, because it does take a little bit of practice to get all the settings down just right. Because I've already got it off just a bit. I didn't keep this centered. And as you can probably tell from watching me use this, I really have hardly ever used this foot. So I would need a lot of practice with this before I would actually put it on one of my garments. But that's all there is to it, quite honestly. I'm just going to use my scissors. And there we go. And so as you can see there it is. Easy peasy, bias binding, attached in one fell swoop. All at once, ready to go. So, pretty cool attachment, right? I'm going to be featuring a new foot every Friday night. So I'm going to go back to my other screen now and take some questions. Let's see here, right here. There we go. Hi. Okay. So let's see here. Let me get back up on these comments. Oh, yes. Hi, Pat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Douglas. Hi, Bill. Hi, Rosie. Yes, thank you, Rosie. I am feeling better. Hi, Mindy. Oh, yeah, Mindy. Right. So it's a pretty cool foot, and with a little bit of practice, and the trick is getting the needle to drop far enough away from the edge of that fold that it really catches it nicely. But you could also use stitch 1-06, which is the stem stitch, or a really narrow zigzag as well. So those are some of the recommended stitches for it. Oh, happy Friday to you also, Kathy. Okay. Hi, Dee. No, it is a cool foot. Oh, okay. So, Ellen, I'm going to take the foot out and I'm going to insert it with nothing else in it, and then you'll see. So the fabric that you're going, oops, let me just move that camera view though, or we'll never see it. Here we go. So here's the foot, okay, and this is the direction everything goes through, is right like that. So the edge of the fabric that you're going to attach your binding to, right here is the slot, and it feeds in right there like that, okay? You'll just travel right on through there in that direction, okay? Around the tube that tan fabric fits into is another tube. It's like a tube within a tube. And if you look at it this, let me get it in there and hold it in place. There we go. If you look at it right there, then you can see it goes in right there. Wait a minute. Oh, behave you. Get in there. Sometimes you got to talk to your fabric. Hopefully it doesn't talk back to you. Okay. And I'm all thumbs. Hold on a minute. I'm going to do it a different way for this little demo right here. Folded it over because that's selvage edge I am trying to fit into there, and it's not liking it. Let me just trim some of that selvage off for this. Okay, there we go. So this little flat piece right here, you just lay that fabric right on top of it. This is what you're going to attach the binding to. It just slides in right there like that. Okay. Easy peasy.